Are we live? Wow.
We're alive and we're early. We've come
The
on.
band is on.
The band is on and we're all ready to
Rock and roll.
rock and roll.
Party on.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're here already. Welcome, Robert. And welcome, Patricia.
Hello.
Thank you.
Yay. Oh, yeah. Again.
High five.
Oh, wow. So who's in? And we're off, Angel. That's right. We're off. So we've got who? Let's have a little look and say hi to everybody. So we've got Angel, Angel in the house. Yeah, Angel. We've got Pipey's in the house. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, we've got a bit of woo-woo healing. Oh, it's fun, isn't it? Who else have we got in house? Oh, it's just Piper and Angel at the moment. Oh,
No,
Anne-Marie's in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty's in.
Hi.
Hi, Patty. Oh, Samantha's here.
So
Scotty's friend. Yeah. Look at that. Hi, Samantha. There. Don't need anyone else. We'll just have to block everyone else off. Why? It says Ten's in the house, so why aren't you saying hello? Because we can say hello to you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Hello.
Right, okay. Let us share all of this out then, and then we'll see. I just want to let everybody know, as I was coming on, I was running a little bit late, and I was saying to Robert and Patricia that I felt that I needed to go round and tidy up the house a little bit. So the last time I did that before was when we had the holies in, all the old holies. So we never know, do we, guys?
We expect something now special.
We expect something special now, but I've just there is a few things I could put away, but there I just have to deal with it.
Still with the cleaning. I can still clean this.
That tea towel looks a little bit on the side. I should fold that up a little bit more. And
I did actually the same thing, Nicola.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how are you, Patricia? I haven't sort of spoken to you for ages, and I've seen and I've said many, many times how amazing to see that how far and how massive you've expanded in the last couple of months. Even it's just amazing.
Yeah, it feels really exciting. Actually, it's like a big party in a world that needs attention. That's how I feel, and I feel blessed to be part of that. And I've always felt energies, and now I can put some codes on since a few months. So now I feel I'm more the director of energy. So it feels like wherever I go, I can feel what I can transform. So it's actually, I'm very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah.
Really exciting. It's really good to have you, because I'm sure we'll get some more codes for everybody when we sort of go in and sort of set our intentions in a minute.
Yeah.
Brilliant. We've got some other people that are joining us. So we've just got Anne P's in the house. Rob Pipey's just said he's probably got his banana bread out and his cup of tea. Donna's in the house.
Hi, Donna.
Bobby's here. Oh, is Bonnie with you? Bonnie's probably with her mum. And Anita as well.
Marcus is there.
Oh, Marcus! Yeah. So, hi everyone. Is there some energy shifts? I'm experiencing anxiety. Oh, we can have a little look at that then, Anita. We'll have a little look at that. And Marcus is in the house with his hair. Marcus sent me a really lovely message about my my May codes. He really loved those, so they were really good. Cindy, morning, Cindy. Oh, Ursula's in. Hi, Ursula.
Okay.
I need to respond to your message on the course, Ursula. So I will do that. Is Inga in as well? I think Inga's in the house as well. Cool. Right. Fabulous. We've got loads of people in the house. Wonderful to see everybody. We've sort of taken note of what Anissa said there, guys, about there's a bit of anxiety and things in the air. A lot of people are going through major shifts at the moment. How have you been with that, Patricia and Robert? How have you been this week?
Wow. This week was okay, let me see, where can I start? How can I keep it small? I read something earlier here about dreams. I can refer to a moment. We did some energy exchanges with a friend, and she told me that I was stuck on my feet. And so we did some energy work on that part. And she told me to get rid of energies from the past, because my higher self is still having contacts with all those energies that I really don't want anymore. So they came to me at night, and they gave me opportunities to shift them up again. So I take my moment. So now, okay. So I looked into my Facebook, and there I saw that all those contacts are still friends with me, and I'm with them. So I cut down 130 people from my past, and really cut the lines. And it was amazing how much energy is now for myself again. So for me, this whole week was shifting from old to new.
Cutting those cords.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And you forget to mention that one of the accelerators was the coach of April for you, Nicola's coach.
Yeah. I didn't want to tell the whole story now because it's really a big adventure.
Important fact.
Okay. Now I have one more then. Is that at night I woke up and I went to the toilet. That's after the day that I really shift my Facebook. And then I went to my bed again, and then I heard boof, boof, boof. And I felt like, oh no, what's this? And I remembered when I was younger that I heard those things too. And so I closed my eyes and I felt like, oh no, what's this? What's this? Help, help. And I feel a bit afraid. And then I just put my energy to that energy there. And it was like a big, I don't know, like a worm or a tail, black one. And it was just searching in the area. And when I focused on it, it was my energy, but the dark energy that was still keeping me in that spot. And I cut it loose. I cut it loose that day. And it was searching for me. And I felt like, no, it's not for me anymore. So I stopped being afraid, and I just like, no, I don't want you back anymore. And then it disappeared. So, and it was really interesting.
You physically heard?
What?
You physically heard an energetic cord?
Yeah.
A bundle of cords.
Yeah. Bundle of cords.
Yeah.
And then we listened to your codes the next day. And on the moment you start with the first video, I went boof, out. And during that coach, I had a blackout 3 times. Go boof, and then I came back, and I go boof, and back.
Okay, so that's important for everybody who has sleeping problems.
Yeah.
the April coach are really good at helping this. Solving the sleeping issues.
I should rename it from lack and greed into insomnia.
Yeah.
How funny is that?
Yeah.
How funny is that?
Do we want to clear the grid first, or can I start?
Let's do that. Yeah, definitely. That's really interesting, Patricia, to share that. And everybody will have a different understanding of where that is. Is that sometimes we may sort of feel that, sometimes we may see it, sometimes we may not feel it at all. But however it is, I don't necessarily get visions or sounds like that, but that's really very amazing. The whole sort of concept with that. So yes, Robert. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's clear the space for everybody. Set our intentions, say. So I'm just going to set up a little bit of a grid work over us, just protecting our energy, just enabling that light just to move over us, so that when we come together, that we're only bringing in the greater good for the expansion of our soul into the light, letting go of everything that no longer serves us through all time and space. So setting those intentions is really important, because when we connect to other people's energy, we do need to have a sense of discernment that when we're bringing in and connecting, it's coming in for our highest good and for all that we're connecting to. So sort of connecting just willy-nilly to anything that just presents itself, like that energy that came into Patricia's room, is not something that we want to experience. So we're not going to invite that in to our experience, because we need to raise up, letting go of everything that no longer serves you. Okay, done. Shubakiata, Ambakuata, Dashon Awakia, Dasyan Taekia, Alaku Anta, Gea Shubayak, Tu the Shogyoto, Alakokianta, Eshobakianta, Elakai Washa, Susubakiente, Elakantoish, Kuamakawish, Alakawesha, Kukampawisha, Kieta Tanta, Eshana Kieta. So just bringing that energy down from a high level of energy, that of source, purest light, and then bringing it down into our energetic field, anchoring it down into the crystalline good, crystalline good, grid, that and good grid. That's your makia, that's your no distortions, please. That's your purest of light. Yeah. Kyoto patakana makia tantes your kyoto mank tosion biakt. Dasht orant auk. So that. Yeah, so they're happy with that. That's your patakana make kyoto resisikiana desikiata dantai siakiat. Okay, I do want to speak about something in particular, but I just want to ask Robert, how have you been this week?
The energy was a bit heavy for me this week, but then again, we did lots of work, and especially you and me, and of course every day with Patricia, but with Nicola as well. I did some work, and we got in a higher connection, a higher level of energy, and of course last week the wooden pigeons language came in. So that had some impact as well. So a lot of disturbance, but it made me feel more focused, concentrated, and more in my own power. And that's what I need. I need to speak out more. I have to take more the stage. And so let's do that immediately. So I saw that some anxiety came along, and I want to give some codes for this grid line group, so that we can that we know all is well, everything is perfect, that this group is for a special reason together, that our audience is much bigger, not only on Earth but also in the universe. That trust in whatever we are, whatever reason we are here, that the trust of us is growing by day, that the higher self connections is growing as well as by day, and that we are doing important work here. So anaya taya kosto or she tonaya aita shota tayanaya tai okoko stonarai chukuku tor 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 tos nirai woods Shit oro nana yitika toya toya shu ora inanya. No tataya. Shura dai iata.
Da. That's you gotta really get a wish on the auto. Yes, shoot the other wish. Get to da. Well, they've got more coming in. We've got more coming in, guys. They're all lining up. We've got a VIP line. We've got the ones that are just coming into the side that's going to sit down in the back seats, blocked out.
I'd like to add something to that too, Nicola.
Yeah, that should be out, cute.
Yaka, dan tatatika pu ya pa pu kotia tata sanya atatia sumua kata pu ya ma dati sinya katu upu wa tu ya siti ya patanya katata pu ya patanya aka kata sia pu ama ya katu anya wa pakatnya patala ya pa katu ko apnya atu fa
That is going to be so cute.
Tunia patanya sa
That's going to be cute.
Moya papa.
Cool. Okay, marvelous. Setting up grid works yet again, supporting systems so that we're ready to go. That's the number to get it. That's the number to get it. Da. We're getting all sorts in, all sorts, just as well as I tidied up. Yeah. I didn't wash the floor though.
Okay.
Maybe the Marys aren't coming in today. That's your medical show, Mark. To test your back, you're to dump a wish. That's it, yes, you can work around. They are very excited to be here today. We've got a lot of galactics. So they really want to start connecting with you individually, to know where your heritage, your origins are coming from. So really, I did a YouTube video today about layers of a cake, which is the understanding of who you are in layers and refinement of self. And they really want to sort of bring this information forward into understanding who you are in your sovereignty of light. Now, some of us may get a little bit confused because you may look outside of yourself at others and what they're doing. They do not want you to do that. They want you to see yourself in separation, to see who you are in your oneness, but then to come together to understand that we are all one in itself. So again, quite paradoxical in its nature. But they want you to know that you own your own power and to step into that sovereignty of light in the authentic understanding of who you are, with a sense of empowerment within your journey and not of judgment of self and looking at others and seeing what they're doing and what you're not doing, or what you're doing and what they're not doing. It's no judgment whatsoever. It's just stepping into every single layer of understanding of who you are, looking at the polarity of experience through all time and space, of which once you were and what you will become. So they really want that to sort of come in for the greater understanding of each and every soul that is listening in this now time pocket. Too much is being put on to what others are doing and not looking within self, not looking within yourself to see that what you do is right for you, that you hold that piece of the jigsaw puzzle. Time and time again, we talk about this information, and it is paramount for this onward journey that you really take this into your heart and see the power you hold within yourself and the beauty that you hold within yourself as we gather in these gatherings in this now moment. So really feel that empowerment coming into your heart space and allowing that to really settle, that you are an important cog in the wheel of this this live stream. Okay, so you are doing so much more than what you could ever imagine yourself in doing. Ah. Yeah. They've said, haven't they? They've said it. That's your magiat. It's so important, though, isn't it, to step up and see your own power. And I see, I see it in both you and Patricia.
And you too.
Yeah, don't forget yourself.
Thank you. That's your magiat.
Yeah.
And I think what we are doing on a daily basis is that we do the inner work. We observe what is coming past us, and then we take it within us, digest it, speak it out, and so it's transformed again. And that has to do with trust. It has to be with security or insecurity. It has to do with understanding that you are much bigger, and that's what they are telling us. But you are much bigger than the person you are now. And there's a whole team of helpers, always 24/7 alert, helping you. But we are a little bit stubborn, or selfish is maybe the word, or stubborn, and therefore we are. Because somebody told us the free choice and free will, we are making choices different from the guidance we get. So what I want to do is help a little bit more in that understanding of guidance, so that we are more aware that we're constantly helped and constantly shown the way and constantly getting messages, information. But so to open up that field of information for everybody in this grid. Shaina takasha to put katai niuko. Sure to tainya tata east or nayanai e chukoko or gaya e shata. Naya niana tokatai e titiko titia. Sure no nai ichi kuhostiti chichukoko. Ritatai ichagara titikai torigitai takara yitaya nayana kara yidai agora itikadai karori nina katuitai.
Thank you, Robert.
That was so beautiful, this one. Lots of love. And safety.
So what they're saying to me is trust the process. Time and time and time again, they come forward with information for us, and we judge ourselves and others, and we sort of forward project in what we want. And what they're really sort of coming in this particular week for myself was the just trust the plan. It's like, just trust us. Because what happens is when we forward project on something, or we feel that we want something, or this is, or I don't have that, or this, which is about the, the lack and the greed thing again, is that we create an emotional response because of that, and it creates a cycle. We don't have, we can't do, someone else has got this, and then the greed side of things with, the worry and not having, and all of that forward projection of, of how is this going to happen? How is it all going to work out? When we come into balance, that is the absolute place, which is surrendering trust in the process and allowing it to be when it needs to be, to allow it to come forward.
Yeah, and to get so distracted by everything, just by watching Facebook or watching television or watching newspaper, or everything is taking you away from your higher self and your feeling if you don't be connected with yourself.
Yeah.
Because I think it's also to be aware of all the distraction that's everywhere around you.
Yeah, definitely. There is so many distractions, aren't there? And and that's okay. If you want to play in that in that game of distraction, that's absolutely perfect as well. If you go in and you know that you want to sort of go into your humanness and have that sense of distraction, it's not a problem. There's no right and wrong in any of it, but it's about honoring every single thing that you do and really trusting that actually, yes, it's lovely just to go and watch a film if you want to, but it's just placing those intentions and what is it that you want from that experience and being in that now moment and receiving it, and it's always going to be perfect.
Yeah, and be aware.
And what really helps, what Patricia and I am doing, and I see you do it more and more as well, is put your hand on your heart as much as possible. That makes your connection with your inner guidance much closer, and it makes it easier, and there's less distraction getting into your system. And when it gets into your system, it's filtered by the heart, so you immediately will have a distinction if it's right or wrong for you at that moment.
Definitely. It is that the hand on heart is really very, very just a simple. The thing is that we overcomplicate things. It's to make it as simple as possible. And that in itself is so simple. So simple.
And so hard.
Yeah, and it can be very difficult as well. Yes. Bobby's saying that she's constantly judging working on judgment of others and getting better, but yeah, it's about really sort of stepping forward and owning it. Yeah, I do feel a little bit that way. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Yeah. Candice, hi Candice. Roxanne's in the house. Jocelyn is here in the house. It's lovely to see you. Elisabeth Blake's in the house. Bonnie's here as well. So welcome everybody. Joe Fitzgerald, hi. She's got loads of L's and O's. Love that. And so many distractions. Yes, Ursula, Patty, yeah, and Cindy as well is in the house there. Yeah, fabulous. So it's important that we all step forward in our own sovereignty and understand that everything's perfect. Everything is perfect.
I'd like to add something that you just said to Bobby, because it's we all know that we all judge once in a while about I don't know what, and if you be aware of doing it at that moment, then put your hand on your heart again and think again if it's really something you mean or not, and then you can just change that point of view, and you can even speak it out to the person that you first judged.
Get it out in the open.
Yeah, to speak it out. So it's not inside of you anymore, because I think everything you speak out loud has the opportunity to shift something.
Definitely. Yeah. It's something that that Robert was talking to me about during conversations about the expression. Getting those words out really does help.
Yeah,
it's helped me. So thank you, Robert, for all of that as well on there.
My pleasure.
We will have Alison here as well. She says totally agree. Getting the old, letting the old self fall away, forgiving the self and others, trust always and surrender absolutely, leaving it open and being of service. So yeah, it is. It just helps the whole process, doesn't it? And it's not always an easy journey, depending on where we're at emotionally. But as we sort of grow and expand and understand a deeper layer of who we are, the easier the process becomes. And we've sort of spoken about that in other live streams.
I still feel some codes coming on that part of that everything is perfect, because I tell everybody and myself as well that everything is perfect, everything is aligned, is connected in all universes, and so that everything we do, even though we don't understand it's perfect, it still is. But it has to be in alignment with the inner part, that source connection in the heart. So to help that connection with that understanding that everything is perfect, Kuturiana itaya, tuun yana iti, tukuko tura ai ichi kuko, nayata itu na itu kutana iti sis o dai net kaya tai yana dai o gigada I gato koko anyana I shorandai.
Da. Kiona, yes. Da. Beautiful. Thank you. Da. Siona mikio to. The sort of the connection with the heart, with the upper heart to the throat, allows the expression to come through. So the speaking of the truth enables you to shine a little bit brighter because you're not suppressing the energy of it. They're showing me, you know what they're like when they work with me. They're showing me, do you know, like the fireworks, the old garden fireworks that you, before you would have like the big displays of fireworks, and you'd have those fireworks that you would have, and then you've got like this great big firework, and then you've got like this big sort of thing that comes out with a spark at the end, so you go in and you just put it there like that, and you're there ready to go. This great big rocket type thing. You go like that, and it goes. It goes like, that's all it is. Do you remember those ones?
Yeah, of course.
You're like, it's gonna be a good firework. Yeah, and it goes. And it goes.
Is that all?
It's like what they're saying is that you're set up, you're ready to go, you're all fired up, but you don't express what you want to say.
Yeah,
so the energy behind that firework, behind the expression of the energetic release to enable you to be more empowered in the throat, the upper heart, is allowing it to be what it's got to be, allowing that rocket to go off and rather than
Yeah, but a big rocket only needs a little fire to get out.
Oh, love that. Absolutely, it does. That only takes a little spark for that. Yeah, fabulous. Yeah, a bit like poppers. Yes, Pipey, let it go. But you don't get all the little bitty bits all over the floor. We have to clear it up. Fireworks. Mind you, though, we used to live in a thatched cottage, a thatched house, and so when we used to have fireworks sort of go in the field next door to us, we'd always be sitting there like, oh god, just in case it all went off in the wrong direction and then landed on the roof. Thatches aren't the best properties to be in on firework night in England. It's just not.
You got a song of that. The roof is on fire.
Oh, is that in Dutchland?
Oh, it's an English song.
What is that? What?
The roof is on fire.
Did you? I can't remember. I don't know that one.
It's more like a hip hop. Yeah.
Oh, is it hip hop thing?
Yeah, something. Yeah. Snoop Dogg, I think. No. Yeah, I don't know. Who
okay.
Yeah, but I know the song. Yeah.
Right. Okay. What we've got a conversation going on here. P. It seems to be a huge thing coming up, Alison. Okay, let's go back to Alison. So P so there's a conversation between P and Alison. Yeah, 2 nights ago, had a dream. What was the dream? Does it say back there? So the dreams. Should we talk about dreams then, guys? It seems that we're going to be sort of moving on. Is there anything else that you want to be talking about? Angel's also said about please share for our family to grow. Yes, Angel. Thank you so much.
Show that one.
Yeah, Angel always puts that on. She's always supports us on this. So yes, love and light to all. Please don't forget to hit the like button, share, and help our family grow.
Yeah.
Yay!
Very important. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the show.
Yeah.
The roof is on fire. You don't need any water.
Burn.
Let it burn.
Yeah. Beep, burn. Yeah.
That was the song.
We're gonna share this one with you later, Nicola. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nicola. I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll have to get it up on my on thing. So let's move on to dreams then, as that's a subject on that. Have you been having any sort of like really sort of strange dreams lately? I hardly have dreams. Dreams.
Yeah, I dream a lot. Yeah, I do. I dream really a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. Today, the last night, I had a dream that I was out of my body, and my body was getting peeled off. So it's like it was rolled over. Yeah, it was really. I told Robert this morning, but I felt like I was peeled off everything of my body, and lately there were some cells left, and then they squeezed out the cells, and my higher self felt like, okay, I need to communicate with this and tell that, and oh, I have to hurry because now my hand is gone, and oh, now I'm flat. So I was really disconnecting from my body, and it was just my earth body. And I just start teleporting with little kids and tell them everything I need to share. So it was really comfort. But I looked at how my body disappears and get flat like a balloon. Or yeah.
Ooh. I don't know if anybody. I don't know whether anybody's would know how to interpret that dream. I think they want to come in now. Wait a minute. There might be something. They might be talking about what the interpretation is. Unless you've got something, Robert, I'll just see what they're going to. Okay.
Just curious now.
Yeah. The illumination of the soul. So the illumination of the soul is moving you forward into a greater understanding of your consciousness, growing far beyond the physical energetic field of self within physicality of form. To enable you to actually project forward into greater knowing of self, you must let go of the physicality. So the symbolizing of the releasing of the physical body is that you are transcending the physical body, moving yourself into higher levels of consciousness.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was after that we watched the discussion we had, Nicola, together with you. We had some of the blubby
jelly.
No, the blubby shapes we got, and then we came up that the blubby shapes were jellyfish.
Yes. We talk about, for those that are new to the channel and to the live stream, we normally have space fairies join us, and they have little clogs on, and they come and they create a little bit of havoc. But Robert and I, when we sort of got together during the week to have a conversation, we brought forward a new star race of knowingness, of consciousness, and they were that of jellyfish. Which they were so lovely, weren't they?
Yeah, with tickling tentacles.
They were really electrifying.
Yeah.
Electrifying. They were really, really electrifying, and they were really, very beautiful. What do you want to sort of to go into more detail about that, Robert?
It's funny, but a couple of years ago, somebody explained to me that the higher self looks like a jellyfish with the long tentacles under it, and that each tentacle was representing one life on planet Earth. And so it was interesting that we are of the race of jellyfish. And but there are many possibilities in how we look at things, but this was a real interesting one. And what also was interesting is that we were sitting together working in a spaceship, and that we were steering the things we are doing now. And what I think for everybody was important is that they told us that even if there are 33 watchers at this show, that it's the higher self with all helpers around it, which are connected in this show, so that everybody is of very much of importance to be here in this grid. That's why our grid work is that powerful, because it's not just us here, us in the group, but it's also the group of higher selves, helpers, angels, everything around that, which is watching. And they also actually told us that the whole galaxy is watching it like the Truman Show.
Yes. It was really very interesting, isn't it? Because if we're sort of like looking now, we're sort of if for those that have actually watched the Truman Show, is that there's this character and then they're sort of getting on with their life and they're doing this and they're doing that and everything, and it's very much like that. It's very much like that we have our guides, our multidimensional aspects that can tap into the humanness of who we are. And there was sort of something that came about a couple of months ago that I spoke on one of my YouTube videos, was about the identification and where you're going to actually play, who you're going to play, that character within that now moment. So what's sort of coming in now as well is to be reminded of, which is the identification of who you actually are. What's Pipe said? I know I was going to say something. You got distracting. I always see it with Robert. Sorry, they're just coming in. I'm intrigued. Nicola wants to go and have a look. So what they're saying is that so if you've got a multidimensional layer of understanding who you are, so you've connected with a layer of understanding of who you are, is a layer, okay? So the deeper knowing of understanding of who you are within your consciousness gives you the availability to tap into higher levels of consciousness. Now, these higher levels of consciousness have layers within themselves. They have layers of information across all time and space that you can tap into. It is the experience of all of those layers and embodying it into your system that allow you to then expand and grow from that finite position of understanding of self. When you fragment out yourself by actually portraying yourself from an outward source, from seeing things outwardly, that is where you then start to get confused with the whole process. But it's coming inside of yourself to enable you to tap into that multi-layered aspects of yourself, which then gives the connection a greater sense of knowing. If you have a multi-dimensional aspect that is maybe of a space fairy elemental, you'll tap into that and be able to consciously connect with it. If you've got the beings that are more of the beings that we connected with, which is the jellyfish race, then that consciousness connection will be then to be able to be attuned to in your conscious being, saddling up or joining in or integrating with the human aspect in physical form. I hope this is making sense. So it is imperative to be in the now moment, into the heart center as forementioned, grounded into your physicality, to anchor in the light, with the remembrance of self coming forward with the layer of consciousness of understanding of your multidimensionality that you are tapping into. The higher self connection will also facilitate the cords of going out into the multidimensionality and the organization of that. So the higher self organizes where and who is going to be tapping into that now moment, where there are layers of that or individual multidimensional aspects of that self integration with the human that needs to be upgraded. The ascension process needs to be seen as the remembrance and understanding of oneself, the layers within inside of yourself to connect with that. That gives you the opportunity to let go of the density held within your system to allow yourself to rise higher. It is from that point of raising higher that you have a fuller understanding. So therefore, there's this expansion of understanding of self. So until you are in body, anchoring it into the crystalline grid, connecting to your higher self, connecting to your heart, then that transitional period of moving you forward into the layers of understanding will disenable you to connect to that future you in who you are. So the key thing here that they really want to come through with, but they're not allowing me to stop speaking, is to say, is you must always look inside, because you will see your layers of who you are. Outward is a projection of others and that of the mind, rather than that coming into the heart of the identification of self through the heart center. I said, have you finished yet? And they go like, yes. Now,
Yeah,
so that's important to hear that.
Yeah, it's like the onion, but then peeled up inside. Onion, but then peeled up inside. And every time you have the choice, do I go forward or do I just watch and do nothing? It's an opportunity to be connected with the multidimensional choices you have.
Yes. Alison, you just said, who were you channeling? There are many races that are coming forward to be using this vessel, Nicola conduit, through the understanding for your soul journey. So there is not a label that we would want to put on that, because there is multitude of said races that are in this now moment, having this information given forward for your understanding. What we need to remember is that we are a multitude of that, and when we we place this self into separation, it then sends it has a sense of polarity and duality. So it just is whatever comes through. As long as we set the intention for the greater good, moving into the sovereignty of light, then the labeling of those said races really is insignificant in this now moment to disclose. So it is multi-layered, because light language has a multi-layered linguistic approach to the understanding of self. So there are multi-layers of that within the frequencies and code systems that are coming forward. So I hope that makes sense, Alison. So know thyself, Naila. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely know who you are by going into your heart, and you don't have to analyze any of it. That gets you in here. You overthink, am I doing this? Am I doing that? Just allow. As long as it feels from the heart, it's filtered and placed with an intention, then it all is well.
A pure intention.
Yeah, I feel it can bring some codes to integrate the information. You just tell people, so it's integrated in the system. And Jakartatisi Yamahataka Satakatinia Hapohu Kokotonia Pohu to Totania Haya Tutu Puku Totiapoto Totiasatania Papot Tia patanya hadata kokonya pasatia poyohuta panyaka kwatutu panyata soko hotatu namaya hiyania totusunya kokuya patanya hadata sitia.
That's you good in Marrakesh. Thank you.
For me, I got some codes because for me it's like people are still lacking self-power, self-understanding, and therefore they are looking outside, and it's distracting them. So to enlarge, to strengthen the self-power, strota shitia tukuku storanya Show ono I uku to tari tata show an I o ros arai da uku katari da katai tur tata uku kor tata atayur to kor or sure arai jai u tata hu tur li kru tata shinana iterati to to
Ah, ahí mo que wash. Ah. Just allow that all to integrate within your systems, please. Just surrender to the physical body if you feel any rocking or any twitches. That's your magia. It's all about self-empowerment. The ownership of self. Releasing judgment. Releasing blame. Just let it all go. And as you breathe in, just feel that sense of strength coming into your energetic field. And that you're doing everything absolutely perfectly. You are a divine, authentic being having a human experience. And that is all it is. Ah. Just feel that sense of embrace around you. That all your multidimensional aspects blending with you. Nurturing through that process of everything is absolutely perfect. And that you are perfect. And you deserve everything that is perfect. You just need to realize this. That you deserve this. Let go of judgment. Ah. That's yama. Beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Feels a bit holy. Just as well I tidied up.
Shh.
Hello. Hello, Jesus. Hello, baby Jesus. He's in the house. I'll feed him. That's your maquette. Yeah, the holies are in. They're coming in from all sorts, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all sorts. Yeah.
Patricia and I do the Anyorta with holy shit. So burnt countdown.
Yeah. Jesus never wore socks.
Hey, that's good.
That's true. That is never a true word. Jesus never wore shorts. Oh, it's my pleasure, Marcus. That was so divine. How do we top that? Да, сделай кио кориси киано таисианаеш, киата тантаесу киата таная фуеш. Yeah, it's the deep realizations of who you are. That's the journey. That's the journey. And looking at it from all angles, the shadow self, the experience of the light, is to embrace all of it. It's absolutely fine. Everything is perfect.
And when it's not, we can have people look at the courses we offer, because we got the cryotherapy course and the activation, awakening, supporting activations, and they will really help to get into the deeper inner side.
Yeah, getting in there.
And
there are so many different little beautiful little courses. The May codes are out. I know it's not May yet, but the energy of those will support your journey with them. Looking at the balance between not having and wanting too much. So the May codes are out. Like the cryotherapy. There are some other little courses that have gone in. Di McCann's actually got another one that's a new one that's on there. So check out all of those new ones, and they're coming on all the time. So Starseed You is something that's really very important to me. And Robert having his courses on there also, is that it's growing gradually, but it's nice that if you just go and check out all of those little things just to help you on with your journey, there are lots of different bits and pieces.
Patricia's also starting to be a video star.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So Patricia Taylor on Facebook, you can find her. If you can't find her, you
need to put that link up as well. Have you got the link that we can put up for Patricia's? I think I'll put it on as on Facebook, and so we just need to link in that. I don't know if I've done it already in the description. Or my phone's gone dead. Sorry. So maybe Robert, you can do that. Yeah, so link up with that, and then also we've got the my YouTube channel. Lots of free content on there. I've also started a podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I speak very calmly into the microphone. Yes, I do. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. So I've done 3 little podcasts. So
Where can we find the podcast?
The podcast is on Podbean. I've actually put Donna loved it. Yes, she did. Donna actually sent me a message. I'm going to put that up and just promote myself here. Donna actually put it's a podcast, and it was called Alternative Mental Health Services, which is my business name. And I put that out there, and it's just really sort of to people. It's sort of quite hypnotic, really. I'm trying to do that. And then today, it was really funny. Next door started banging.
Oh no!
And I was right into the thing, and I was thinking, what do I do? Do I just stop the tape? Do I stop the recording? Tape? I mean, at my age. Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm going to use it to my advantage. So I was like, and focus without restricting your mind from outward sources of. I'm screwed. Just go with it.
Every noise will make it even stronger and stronger. You go deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
And multiply that.
Yeah, so I think that's my 3rd one. And then the 4th one I did a little bit of light language on that one. And that had a bit of knocking on there as well. I was thinking, so if you listen to any of those podcasts, that's on there. Yeah, fabulous.
And we got the free Zoom event. It's now in 17 days, the 17th of May.
Yes, we have.
It's a Monday.
Yeah, that's a free event. Love donations are always glad to receive to support our journey, which would be really lovely. So there'll be a link up in there, but there's the Zoom link to come in. And if anybody's not on Facebook, let us know and we'll send you the link if you want to come on, if you're on just on YouTube. To come in and be on a Zoom link, and then we can gather, and then we do something similar to this, but we have some codes and stuff. But that's on there. And then we've also got the what was the date for the activation one? The group healing. It was healing and activation one as well, wasn't it? It's more towards the 20th-ish one.
I have to check that one. I didn't write that down.
Or we'll put a link up somewhere. And also I've got a light language practice group as well that's coming up next week. Check it out on Sausage underneath all of the events. So there's a practice group if you're speaking light language. So have a little look on there and book in with that. And there won't be, it's restricted in numbers, so we'll be able to practice. So so do that. Any other sort of announcements that we need to talk about?
Well, we do not only monthly the trance dance in Dutchland. Patricia and I are doing trance dance combined with light language.
Yeah.
But we're also going to do a whole day now with Kundalini awakening, trance dance, and light language. So that will really interact with each other. So if people are planning to have a holiday in June, that will be interesting. 23rd of June in Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam, yeah. So if anybody wants to sort of fly over,
it's really interesting.
Yeah, go and do some trance dance. I mean, I must say actually, I think that would be a fabulous thing to sort of take all over the world. And when we go on our travels and do our vlogs,
we take our party box speaker with us.
We bought a box for that, so we can do the trance dance and event with light language everywhere.
Yeah.
So the moment we can travel, we do it everywhere.
Sorry, I interrupt you. We can take bookings now.
Yeah.
Bookings for next year.
Yeah.
Next year. We could just go all over the world. We could go to America, we can go to Sedona, we go all around Europe. So that's all nice.
Yeah, and we can do it inside and outside. And it's really great because Robert is giving the tribe codes to every...
the galactic tribe code?
Yeah. So everybody gets the special attention and be challenged to open up. So it's really a special treatment for yourself.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Pipey wants to know how. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, it's okay.
How we got ayahuasca? How was that?
It's not yet. It's the 9th of May.
Yeah.
We are doing our soup diet now. We were talking about soup diet last time, and so we are middle in the soup diet. Patricia is a great cook, so we are eating beautiful, nice soups, but only soups. And so breakfast, lunch, dinner. What are we eating? Soup.
How long's that for?
Well, that's to cleanse your internals.
But how long is that for? When do you have to?
That's 2 weeks. So the 9th of May, we're going to do it. And then we're going to stay in a yurt for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. With sauna.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. And do energy work and enjoying and Agniortra for the special places there. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Have you got much on this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna tell it, Patricia.
Oh God, what I'm doing. I don't know the ins and outs, but
this is broadcasted. Now we're gonna have some massages.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then.
Leave it like that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
We're going to go more into that.
And Nicola, don't forget it. On Sunday night, there's the thing at 6 o'clock your time with Ingar.
Yes, there's the feminine,
female masculine balancing new moon party.
Yeah, Tuesday. No, Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's coming up as well, which will be really good. So if anybody wants to join that's not on Facebook, so let us know, and then we put that over. We can send you a Zoom link as well for that one with me and Inga. Yeah, are you coming to that, Patricia and Robert?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be really lovely. Yeah, brilliant. So I think that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for all joining us. Check out all of the events, the little courses. Check out if you're around Dutchland, anything that's sort of coming up for the future, all the little events that we're doing. We're all here of service, and we're here to help you through your journey. If you want any one-to-one mentoring or healing or doubles or whatever, we're here.
Triangles.
Yeah, we could do threesome. And enable yourself to sort of connect to us. I was talking to Pipey last night. We was doing that ourselves. I still can't do that, but I do it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Al.
Yeah. Great jellyfish. Thanks the tentacles of your jellyfish. Yeah.
They're swimming in the water.
We're going silly now.
No,
Okay.
there's some rant.
The practice one, Donna, I'll send you the link to that. The practice light language. It's under the events section.
Yeah.
Not on the courses, on the events. Cool. Right. Okay. So I'll put the link up also for the Zoom link, as well for the other free ones, which Robert I'm doing and what I'm doing with Inga. And I think Pipey said that he wants to zoom in as well. So fabulous. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody that's still with us. If you just came in, have another little look through. There's been some wonderful channeling that's coming from the Holies and also Galactics. So that'd be wonderful. And so the main focus of today is about being authentic and being empowered within your own self.
Exactly, yeah.
Anything else to add, guys?
No, it was beautiful. Holy.
Yeah, it's very holy. Patricia, thank you so much for joining us. I did feel that I spoke yet again an awful lot. It just kept on flowing out of me. So yes, but do join us again. It's been lovely having you and see your growth. It's amazing. And Robert, thank you so much as well.
Thank you.
And thanks for your codes, guys. Amazing. Right, take care, everybody, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.